Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Acquire English Live. My name is Adam. I'm here as always with Tuan. How are you today on this beautiful, whatever day it is, morning?
Yes, I'm good, thanks, as
Great.
usual.
So far today, you have not been on a train. You're
Not
still at
today.
home, right? I had to take a train to get into the school today. But in today's conversation, we are talking about missing public transportation. So our two characters miss their bus. So my question is, how often do you miss your train or bus, Tuan?
Not often. No, I rarely miss the train. Back in London, when I was a student, I used to always run for the bus, so I would catch it.
Sure. Yeah, I never really take a specific bus or train in the morning. I just walk to the station and take whatever train. My schedule is never consistent, so I take a different train every day or most days. So I never really miss it. And it's a pretty busy train line, so there's quite a few trains. If I miss one, the next one comes in 3 or 4 minutes, so it's not a big deal. Have you ever missed a flight?
No, I haven't missed a flight either.
Yeah, I am very careful not to miss a flight. I always show up super early to the airport and just to hang out. So I never want to rush or be in a hurry when I go to an airport. I don't understand people who always just barely make it to their flight. That never makes sense to me. I would have a panic attack. I think I would go crazy if I in those situations. So anyway, in today's conversation, we miss our bus, which, like we said, is very rare, but we did it.
Before we do, just to let the people know that this lesson is a high level.
Right. Very true. Good point.
It's a bit of a challenge, yeah. So maybe around the B2 level, so upper intermediate. So don't be too discouraged if this is a little tricky or quite difficult.
Very good point. Stay patient. If you're a lower level, don't worry. You'll get here. You can come back to this lesson again as you improve. But yeah, let's have a listen to today's conversation.
Oh no, is that our bus that just left?
Yeah, I think it is.
When is the next one?
It's not for another hour.
What should we do?
Well, we might as well walk. It'll only take 15 minutes or so. Okay, and let's go ahead and go line by line and break down the conversation. So, Tuan and I entered the screen and we see our bus left. So Tuan says,
Oh no, is that our bus that just left?
right. So, oh no, there's many other things you could say in that situation, depending on how important the bus was, but we'll stick with oh no for today. So, oh no, is that our bus that just left? Is that the bus we planned to take? So in the conversation here, Tuan says our bus. So we do this a lot. Obviously, Tuan and I do not own the bus. We do not have a bus. I don't even have a car. But we do say our bus or our train. So we could say my train was delayed 5 minutes today. So we often use this sort of possessive, our or my or their, to talk about transportation. So we could say my flight was delayed or my flight was canceled. We could use it again for maybe my taxi, but maybe not as common, I think. Would you say my taxi?
My taxi. Yeah, maybe not so much.
Right. You could say my driver, my taxi driver, we might use possessive, but often for a bus or a train or a flight, we would say our or my, but obviously we are not the owners in this situation. So something to think about there. Okay. So, oh no, is that our bus that just left? And the next line is, I said, yeah, I think it is. So yes, most likely that is the bus we wanted to take. Maybe easy enough. The next line here.
When is the next one?
Right. So when does the next bus arrive? Is that okay? It's easy enough. When is the next bus we can take? And I answer, it's not for another hour. So this, it means it doesn't come for one more hour. So this, it's not for, it might be a little bit difficult, but we say this quite a bit. Native speakers use this quite a bit. And we'll often use it to correct someone. So for example, if I said, don't the Olympics start soon? We might say, no, they're not for 8 more months, something like that.
Maybe.
Right. So after the Olympics finish, the next Olympics are not for 4 years, usually. Maybe this time it's a little different. They will not be for 3 years, I think, after this Olympics, but special case. So we use this not for to talk about how much time will come after that. So the next train is not for, the next bus, I'm sorry, the next bus is not for another hour. Is that okay? Anything, did I miss anything there, Tuan?
No, I think it's quite clear. You can see that, yeah, it's 3 p.m. now and it's going to come in 1 hour,
Right.
not for another hour.
Right. Okay. If you have any questions about anything we have here, obviously, please let us know in the comments. Okay. The next line is?
What should we do?
Right. So here we are standing at the bus stop. What's the next thing? What is the best thing to do now? So we have 2 options, right? We can wait, or I say, well, we might as well walk. So our key point today is might as well. So what we mean here is walking is better than waiting. Okay, walking is better than waiting, so we might as well walk. And we'll get into this in detail here shortly. And the next line I say, it'll only take 15 minutes or so. So we can get there in about 15 minutes if we walk. So this or so just means the same as about 15 minutes, 15 minutes or so. And of course, about will go before and or so will go after. Okay. Anything to add there, Tuan?
No.
Good. Okay. So let's get into this might as well. Again, this is according to Cambridge, this is a B2 level grammar point or vocabulary point. So quite advanced, but I think we can use it. I think a lot of people can use this. So let's look at our example. We had might as well. It's a suggestion for the best option. So it's not exactly maybe something you want to do. Like in this conversation here, we might as well walk. It'll only take 15 minutes. We don't want to walk necessarily, but we might as well. That's the best option we have. We don't want to sit at the bus stop for 1 hour. So we might as well walk. So in this case, we would say walking is the better option, right? We might as well walk. Okay. And let's go ahead and look at a couple more examples. So here we have 4 coworkers here, and they're going somewhere, maybe to the office. And we have 2 options. So we have a bus and we have a taxi. So the bus is $2.50 per person and will take 20 minutes. The taxi is $10, of course, for all four, and will take 10 minutes. Is that right? So, Tuan, how would you use might as well in this situation?
They might as well take the taxi.
Right. They might as well take the taxi, right? In this case, taking the taxi is the better option. It's the best option here. So in this case, right? They might as well take the taxi. Personally, I would always want to take the taxi. I hate taking buses. And if it's going to be the same amount of money and less time, obviously, taxi is the better option. Okay, let's look at one more example. So we need a new shirt. And we go to the store, and one shirt, this nice red shirt we have here, one shirt costs $20. But the store is having a sale. You can get 3 shirts for $30. So one shirt costs $20, 3 shirts cost $30. What's the better option here, Tuan?
You might as well buy the 3 shirts.
Right. So 3 shirts is the better option. So we would say you might as well buy 3 shirts. Is that okay? That's the best option here. If one costs 20, why not spend $10 more and get 3 shirts? Easy enough. So again, this was one of our more challenging lessons, especially the grammar points here with you might as well. And it's not for. So if you do have questions, please let us know in the comments. And of course, we also have an Acquire English lesson for this, meaning you can go through with our 5-step process and work on your listening, speaking, and pronunciation. And again, that's really the best way that we have to improve your fluency when you're by yourself. You don't always have someone to speak to. So speaking out loud, speaking along with the audio files that we have is a really good way to work on your fluency. Okay. So I think that's all for today. Tuan, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, just like what you said, just practice the videos on the page, or you'll find it. Might as well. It's the title. Give it a look, give it a practice. Yeah. You only learn if you keep practicing.
Yeah, exactly. You need more output and not just input. It's not about knowledge, really. It's not about how much English you know. It's about how much English you can use, and practicing is really the way to get you there. So obviously, if you have someone you can talk to every day, that's a great way. But doing it this way, we strongly believe you can improve your fluency in just speaking, listening, pronunciation, all of those things. So thank you very much once again for watching, and keep a lookout for more videos. So we will see you next time. Thank you.